Hello everyone, it's me, Darren, back in the toy barn, and yes, I survived a drastic fall.
He
and
did.
It hurt.
He did.
And it still hurts. But we're surviving, right? So thank the Lord for that. Today we have had a good day within 24 hours. We are about 1:30ish, would you say, at our time?
I think so.
Okay, so about 1:30 p.m. We may be a little earlier than that. This is when we're taping the video. We've already had 7 sales that we're getting ready to prime and ship out tomorrow, and then we've just had another one that just come in. So our sales are doing okay. I'd still like them to do better, but we don't know what we'll have, because by tonight we could have another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items.
It's been consistent.
The way it's going.
It's been consistent.
And it has been a consistent firing mechanism as of late. As far as I know, unless Kathy corrects me, I believe we've had sales on eBay, eBay 2, Mercari, and Posh.
That's right.
Is that right?
All
So
of them.
Madcap Toys, Madcap Toys Plus,
yes.
and Mercari, which is Madcap Toys, and Poshmark, which is, what do you call that store?
Poshmark. Oh, the Closet Guru.
The Closet Guru.
That was an old username. I don't play.
That's something we used up years ago. Basically, I think it was basically a buyer account. Kathy's turned into a buyer-seller account.
Right.
So basically, it's just there for fun when we need it, and a little extra money as we can. And we're doing very well, as again with the leg. Thank you guys that have kept us in your thoughts and your prayers. I really appreciate it. It's been a busy day so far. I'm currently working on, for you comic lovers, I'm working on Marvel comics primarily. Got a few DC comics that I'm also going to put out. We've got a few what I call independent comic groupings that we're going to be putting out. And guys, I've also got tiers. In other words, whole sets basically of comic runs and variants types of the facing of the comic, the front cover of the comic. We got several comics that's type 1, as you'd call it, type 2, maybe a little variant style name, but you guys are collectors, know what I'm talking about. And also we are putting on some odds and end items, such as various toys action figures that we got in. We got in some let's see, what is it? Leonards and Corpse. We got in some more Chapman action figures for you guys that like to do army buildings for stop motion videos. Kathy's also putting on some plushies here the next little bit, and also last night she's got, what's those little animals? Hello Kitties?
Hello Kitty purse packs.
She's been putting on Hello Kitty. So guys, be sure to keep that up. And Kathy's going to be talking about our Christmas in July special event that's going to start tomorrow. So if you like something, be sure to like it and put a check mark by it so we can send you the offer of a lifetime. Passing off to Kathy.
Hey, Madcap Toys fans, my name is Kathy. You are back in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you're ready to start your month in July, because for you it's July 1st. For us right now it's June 30th in the afternoon. So you notice I did not wear the Christmas because it's still June 30th in our dimension. But when you see the next video, it's going to get crazy up at Madcap Toys, because we are going to wear Christmas. Well, I am. Darren has like maybe 1 or 2 Christmassy t-shirts. But I'm going to be wearing Christmas apparel all month long, and it's going to be fantastic. And there's something I'm going to have you guys do this year, if you would like to participate. For that, if you don't want to wear t-shirts and things for the whole month long of Christmas, I totally get it. But you know what you could do to support Madcap Toys? You could actually get get one of your old ornaments from your barn, or maybe a pretty Christmas piece you usually put out for the year. Stick it by your TV, or buy that little stand by your TV. So every time when you see it, you think of Kathy and Darren at Madcap Toys, and you gotta watch us at the 5 o'clock hour. So there you go. You can just play along with us. You don't have to wear it. If you want to wear it, go ahead. I'd like to see either your ornament, your little side piece you put next to the stand, or even your Christmas t-shirts. Put them in the comments below. We want to see that. We want to see, or if you don't want to do it through there, if you want to just private message us, you can do that too. That would be so much fun. I want to see how much support we get on that. It would be fantastic.
Something in the community, babe.
Yeah, we'll do it in the community. Yeah, go in the community. You know, you go under our channel, right, Madcap Toys, and you see community. You can post it in the community too. I want to see those photos. I really do. I want to see what you got.
Start out by showing one of your photos of an item. Say, here's my
I'm going to do
Christmas
it.
photo for Christmas in July.
I'm going to do it the next video. I am going to sport I've got quite a few Christmas t-shirts because, you know, Christmas cottage, toy barn, it's got to happen. And do that and see what can bring. But I want to have fun with this, guys. Christmas in July, not only the pricing that we're going to have drop, it's going to drop Jaws is what it's going to drop. And then seeing the Christmas stuff and just enjoying that month of fun. So right now I'm promoting the inspirational 4th of July. But like I said, it's June 30th here. You'll see this July 1st. But after this video, it's gonna get crazy and bunches of fun, and I cannot wait. So before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And you know we love your engaging input. You keep bringing it, and we really appreciate each and every one of you. Daren and I have had some consistency over the last day or two. Over the weekend, we shipped on Saturday. So this is why that you see 8 in a pending order, because we shipped on Saturday. So all those things didn't come to fruition. They're already out, right? Yep. What you saw in the last video. So we've got these, and we've got a pending order on the block. And I'm sure before the day starts going with dinner and all that stuff, we're going to get some more. And we'll be showing that in the future videos.
Well, it's been pretty heavy today, hasn't it?
It's been pretty heavy today.
Which is great.
Amongst, as you guys know, we're talking to resellers here. Not people that don't resell, but just watch, and we love you too. But you guys have noticed in the last couple of days, if you've been listing on eBay, it's not you, it's us. Roll the eye, right?
Error page.
Error page after error page. And the folks that don't resell are probably like, what's the big deal? Well, when that happens to us, that means, for the resellers, it means that eBay is, you know, working on the site, doing this, doing that, causing all of our items to be, basically to put a bed sheet over our store and go, can't see them, they're invisible, and just keeps us from selling, because if nobody can't see us, we can't sell, right? So it's frustrating to us resellers because of those kinds of things happening all hours of the night, which is crazy.
PayPal is having problems on their site as well. They're getting broke pages. So if you're doing or accepting any payments via them, now I know most of it's not going to be anybody on eBay.
Yeah.
But if you're doing off-site transactions and you use PayPal like we do a lot of times, they're having site issues as well.
Yeah, Daren's trying to make add to his PayPal credit, etc., putting a payment on it, etc., sending money through. Can't do it. Server issues. So I don't have any.
I don't know why or when.
So hopefully it is not affecting getting payments received from PayPal through eBay. So hopefully that's not the case.
Well, I don't know if eBay accepts them at all anymore, do they?
I think they still do. Let me know in the comments. I think they still do, yes.
Okay.
See, when we do payouts, we don't know anymore. Back in the olden days, way back in the 90s, early 2000s for us when we started, 2000 actually, we had to know what form of payment people had to pay. PayPal, money order, cashier's check. Sometimes people did cash and it freaked us out, but we took it anyway. But nowadays, it's all into one payout system.
Right.
So we don't know if someone, you know, bought this lovely scarecrow, which they did, thank you so much. We don't know what they paid with. If it was PayPal, if it was Venmo, if it was with their debit or credit card, whatever it was, we don't know. We don't get told. We just know that we get the money.
Well, do you remember back in the day when we get paid by a check? Mm-hmm. We'd have to wait literally 5-6 days to make sure it cleared. Nowadays, people would freak. But I mean,
they would freak because they'd be like, okay, where's my item? Where's my item? And
it's like you can't send it till it clears.
We had to hold checks for so many days for it to clear before we could ship the item. So it was a different day back then. Right.
Well, remember when I got a $23,000 check one time when we sold coins in there?
I was about to
mass quantity, and I had to go through 3 or 4 steps with my bank. They literally held that for 3 weeks.
They did. It was awful.
Until it cleared, and then I got told, okay, funds are loose, so I could actually ship the guy's stuff. Because
we also had, in the day, cashier's checks.
Yes.
That we thought, oh, $6,000, cool. But we'd always be like, okay, we're not going to ship that yet until it clears. We'd send it to the bank would go, fraudulent. And we're like, oh, okay, this is going to have to be canceled. This is going to have to be ripped up, canceled.
We only had like one of those, but I mean, you'd still have to wait on checks and make sure they cleared, no matter if it's $20 or, like I said, $20,000.
It took too long on delivery. It just was a mess. But they got through that. We got through those bones. I would like to have back, if we were able to go back in time, I would like the fact of how well the featured auctions did, the regular auctions did, when auctions were a thing back on eBay.
Really
but with like the big sales were constantly, I had to keep looking and writing and listing, and I loved it. I loved being up that late at night, getting all the piles of receipts. Man, I would give that back, that traffic back, and that's what we're trying to work on again for all of the other sites consistently without server problems. eBay,
I miss Yahoo auctions.
Mercari, same thing. Me too. I wish Yahoo auctions
killed everybody.
You know, we would love for you to come back. That was amazing. They left on a high, just like the Seinfeld sitcom, right? They left on a high at the peak. One day we woke up and Yahoo auctions was no more. So.
Nowhere but China.
Nowhere but China. They're still going in China, but just not the U.S. All right, so we're going to get to it. Let's start with Madcap Toys Plus on eBay. Had a fantastic sale. Consistency on sales on a weekly basis. Love it very much. But also, I'm not only putting new items on, but also I'm kind of like taking old stock I've had for a while and putting it on new. So what I did with this particular one, it's a he, got a new picture. I put him in the nice new studio tent, Daren house. New picture, new front and back, all that good stuff. Kind of, you know, fluff the title, put it everything, just made it different, right? And yeah, it's sold, and I'm thrilled with that. This is the $99.99 Barbie Ken, the Wizard of Oz Scarecrow doll. Was on River Shelf 1. Going out to Barbara. Hey, thanks so much, Barbara.
Thank you.
And it sold for $29.99 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot, exactly the price tag that was on it back in the day when we were in Bedford.
I think I'm going to get a chair on my legs.
He's going to chair his legs. His little ankle's starting to bother him a little bit, but that's okay, right? He's doing better. We think it's a sprain because he's now able to put pressure on it, but he's going to have a seat back to that. So you're going to see him, you're just going to hide in the corner, huh?
I'm going to hide.
He's going to hide in the corner a little bit. He's going to enjoy it. But Madcap Toys Plus, awesome stuff. So thank you so much for that. And then we're going to head on over to Poshmark. Guys, again, like I said in previous videos, if you're new to the channel watching, you're going to realize I've been talking about, hey, it's never too early to put on winter, or list, not put them on, all right? List winter clothing. List seasonal items.
List ahead.
Because people are starting to buy right now.
Well, we've said this
you think
for
I'm
basically
crazy?
24 years. List ahead, right?
I did not. With this item, Daren, I did not make an offer.
Right.
Okay? I did not make an offer. It came. It happened. And that's the same with this Christmas item I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But in making off, people are starting to buy because they're looking ahead. You know why? In our area, in our counties, 2 counties, adjacent counties, they start school in 4 weeks. Okay, so people are already starting to have the mindset of buying the winter and putting it away for when it gets cold, or they're buying for Christmas or what have you. Christmas in July. QVC's been running that for about a week, right? People are starting to think about making those purchases, putting them in their closets, getting it stored away. So it's happening. So with Poshmark, we have the Rivalry Threads 1991 Wyoming Cowboys Classic Men's Hoodie Sweatshirt, new with tags. And it's going out to Jen. Hi there, Jen. And this sold for $10. So you think that is a super good idea. I've had these for almost a little over a year. I have about 9 left in large, extra large, and extra, extra large. And right now, and I bought this from a pallet. I did not go out and buy this at a department store. If you were to go to this particular athletic apparel at the time, you would have paid, hold on to your hats, $34, I think it is right here, $34.99 for this hoodie. So she got it at a beautiful deal at $10. I not only got my money back for this sweatshirt, but I also gained about $3 or $4 on top of it after fees. So
she almost got
perfect
it,
for me.
Rounded up to $40. She got it almost for 1/4 the price.
And I still have 9 of these hoodies left. I'm trying to make room because I've got more new clothes, right? Stationed in our other storage area that have to be listed and go up to the other storage area. So, you know, we've got to make some room on those hangers and things to get more new stock up in there so we can keep buying and moving ahead. So this is an excellent deal for me and an excellent deal for this person that bought this, for this lucky guy that's going to be wearing this in size large. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you very much. All right, and that was all for Poshmark, but we're not done. We're not done. So we're going to move ahead with Mercari. And we had a few on Mercari. Just a couple, actually. Like I said, we did ship out on Saturday, so everything was cleared out on Saturday afternoon. We sell comics here, Madcap Toys. Always got them bagged, always got them boarded. If they're not bagged and boarded, I get them bagged and boarded. And when I get them bagged and boarded, I put them in a Gemini cardboard mailer to protect them from damage.
Which we've got to get more of those flaps.
Yes, we do. These, the cardboards and all that. And guys, if you're starting to dip into comics, we're done dip. Daren's got like almost 1,200 comics, so he's well done. You know, fell in the child pool right there. But if you're starting to delve into it, right? What we're gonna let you know is that these boards and that these plastics come in different sizes depending on the era.
Yes, keep
okay,
in mind.
I believe now don't hold me to this, guys. The older ones seem to be thinner,
some
like more like this, you know, than like this, and so they're gonna have different sizes. So you can't just buy one size and think it's gonna fit all your comics if you have different eras. Let's call it eras. So you got to make sure. We made the mistake, right? We did. We thought, oh, it's gonna just take care of them all. It does not. So we have to go in. We're gonna have to kind of measure some of our other ones that have no border bag and fill that gap. But these right here, this one had its own and was out available for the last couple of years. We've had this from a buy a while back. This is the 2019 IDW Comics GoBots number 5 edition. I like it. He's holding the other GoBot. I don't know the names. I'm not going to spout them. If you know them, put them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Daren was a Transformers guy. Did you personally collect GoBots?
I got a few. Some of my friends had a few, but I mean, you got Leader 1, I believe, carrying Psykill there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not as big on GoBots.
He knew. I did not know.
Everyone else.
He did. I did not know. I was not educated. I seen it on TV as a little girl, but I was just into Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears, and My Little Pony. I had no idea about
and unlike
guys.
some sites,
Except,
yeah,
my sister would watch the Transformers show and Voltron at 4 o'clock after she got home from school. But other than that, I was like, ew, and just went on and did my thing. I was like I was a tomboy when playing outside with the farm animals and all that stuff, but when I was inside, I was a girly girl, big time. So yes, so the GoBots number 5, and let's see, I'm getting a little bit of a signal today from Mercari. That's awesome. And it sold to Elo. Hey there, Elo. Thank you so much. For $8.10. That's amazing.
Pretty good, yeah.
I think you got this at the half price bookstore, right? At the half off?
I don't know if I did
Perhaps.
or not.
I think you did.
I
So
may have bought it
sometimes
in a lot.
they do those lots. They used to do those lots where they say grab a bag and fill it up for a
Yeah.
flat fee. So we did that a couple times. So if that's the case, Daren did really, really good on this comic.
I don't
nice.
really know what I paid for that, to be honest.
I don't know, but it was an older one, so I believe it was from one of those.
I mean, basically, you can go
crazy
1
ones
to
there.
10's the ones people really want. I mean, and if you really, really want the ones, you want 1 to 5, 1 to 4. You know,
Absolutely.
groupings.
So Daren, of course, always sells currency. Currency sells.
I do.
Currency has sold for us for 24 plus years. This is what started us on our reselling journey. Wasn't this coin, but it was coins. All right, it was something that I had researched for a while, and Daren thought I was just, you know, using up electricity in that big IBM Aptiva we had. That's how far along it was. A big block thing that took a whole table.
Monster.
But there was a reason, and we took a shot at it. We took that risk, and to this day, it's made
out of my kitchen.
It's yeah. Well, the computer did, not so much anything else. But we started.
I was talking about you.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Not so much these days. I lost a few pounds since the Disney vacation. Not very many, but a few, and I'm working on it.
The same here.
Right. So you probably lost half a leg the other day.
I've lost 2 ounces since yesterday, so that tells you something.
Yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, so you know, we started out with a little jar and moved forward to what we are today. So yes, we still do coins, and we're still going to keep on keeping on until God says time to stop, right? So this is the 1922D Denver silver piece dollar average circulator. We're going to call it, said U grade, but same thing, right? We're going to let you guys, that when we list it, grade it, figure out what you'd like to call it, right? And it's going out to Steve. Hey, Steve. And Daren did a slight deal, not a very big one, but for $26. Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Going out to you.
And to
Monday
give it a notice, an announcement. We are watching the silver, bullion, gold / prices, and even platinum, guys. So if I get another order here in the next half month or month,
right,
pricing will be a little different if things maintain their current rate of exchange.
Right.
So if you want good deals, you need to hit the older coins before we have to up the prices on things.
That is for sure, because like I said, it's been fluctuating. We don't know, and we're not going to get into it, but with the nation and the things that are happening this coming fall and turning to a new year,
yep,
it's going to take time, but things may change for the better.
And here's the thing, right now we seem to be sort of in a flux mode where it goes about $2 to $3 up or down.
Right.
But
we don't know how it's going to work. We just know that we have to be mindful of it, right?
Yes.
All the time. And also, guys, just a reminder, if I didn't say it already, I apologize. Today starts your day, July 1st, about the increased rates on priority mail, Ground Advantage, signature confirmation, and the like. So keep that in mind when you're listing. Keep that in mind when you're looking at offers, etc., especially if you have them on free shipping. Calculate. Please calculate for your safety sakes, for sure.
Check those weights.
Yep. Check the weights. Check the weights, especially on any listings that you haven't kind of checked into for a while, right? If you're like us, we are high volume sellers with almost 10,000 listings on it. It's a job, but it's a job that we signed up for.
We got about 30,000+ if you count all the sites.
Exactly. So just be mindful of that while you're listing today about the increased rates. You'll be glad you did, honestly. All right, so we're gonna go with eBay, and this time it's the regular Madcap Toys. So let's go from the top to the bottom, shall we? We shall. So this afternoon, after we had lunch, this little doll came from a big lot that we got of just random toys. I like it because this doll, Strawberry Shortcake doll, also has the comb. So when you were back in the day, if you were a little girl in the 70s, early 80s, there's 3 things that happened, or 4 things, just depending on what year you bought them. But in 79, you got the doll, you got the comb, and you got a thank you card. Wasn't written in it, but it was basically Strawberry Shortcake and family up front, said thank you, and it was blank on the inside that they figured little girls or mommies could use for something, right? Well, you know what I did when I got my Strawberry Shortcake stuff? I threw the thank you card away. I was like, I'm not going to need that, right? And a lot of times we lost the combs, right? They kind of fell through the cracks. This one came with a comb, and so happy in the lot. And she, at the time, if you notice, she doesn't have her, I believe it's her, I think it's a turtle, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I can't remember, because back then when we bought Strawberry Shortcakes, it didn't come with the animals. At least I didn't have, except for, I think, Butter Cookie was the only one that my parents bought me that had the bear with it. I didn't get all the animals.
They smelled too, didn't they?
Oh, they smell so wonderful. This wouldn't now because it's from 1979, but it would smell like apples, and it smelled so good. This is the 1979 vintage Strawberry Shortcake apple dumpling doll found in the Disney tote. It's going out to Jeff. Hey there, Jeff. Thank you so much. For $14.38. So just a slight deal, like a 10% off deal. But definitely it's going to need a little cleaning. You can see on her toes and her arms, it looks like maybe a couple of spots. I don't know if they're spots from dirt, mildew spots. I've tried to clean it off as best as possible, so they might be able to configure out on the skin. But you got to understand, this thing is almost, what?
Well, it could even be a little scuff mark.
It's almost 50 years old, so it's an old doll, right? A very old doll. But anyway, going out to you, Jeff, in the AM. And then I did a little deal last night. So this is a pallet buy, but I got them in cases. So one case only cost me $4, just $4. So I got like a couple of cases from a Target pallet that we got. So I did a little bit of deals. So Daren at first thought I was going crazy a little bit, but after looking at the shipping, after looking at the fees, I did all the calculation before I said yes. This is the Spritz birthday cake topper for dogs. The theme is called It's My Bark-Day instead of It's My Birthday. It was found on Justin Shelf 3. Going out to Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Thanks so much. And it sold for $2, of course, plus ship, right? Again, like I said, I calculated everything, including shipping, and I'm still going to make back what I put in on this particular thing out of the 10 plus profit. So it was a good thing to do, and it went through, right? So we don't try to keep things, guys. We try to make sure we make money and profit on the things that we sell.
Better to sell than keep it there.
Right. So we wanted to move it as quickly as we could. All right, and then more currency. This is a nice one, guys. Can you imagine being in the roaring 20s? The roaring 20s. Of course, I put our Madcap Toy thank you card already in the back. Already got that set up. See, we put, if you guys haven't seen this yet in a while or haven't seen it at all, we make sure we have our Madcap Toys symbol, or you know, where we are on eBay, YouTube, etc. And then I put a big thank you in the middle to thank each and every one of our buyers. Thank you for everything that they do. And also put the Madcap Toys that looks like this sticker on the front of each and every box. But anyway, if you look back to the back of that, our dollars did not look like this in the back, except say back in the early days. Yeah. So they used to back then call it a funny back. That's what they used to call it. So this is the 1928A. 1928. Beautiful condition for being 1928. $1 silver certificate funny back note. Of course, was found in the currency album Daren has. Going out to Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. Thanks so much. For $100.99. Fantastic.
She did get a discount on that.
She did get a discount. Yeah. However, Daren didn't pay $100. Okay. He got a coin/currency buy a couple months ago. Got this in a lot and did really well on it. So thank you so much, Jacqueline, for that. We really appreciate it. Going out to you in the AM. Going to be carefully put in a padded mailer, and
a lot of those deals that you make on those, you do better in volume. If you do a one-off, you'll pay at low end 89 to 90 some bucks. If you buy in volume, you can do way better.
Again, Christmas is 178 days away, I think.
Not according to me, it's tomorrow.
It's every Christmas is every day at Madcap Toys, whether it's in the toy barn, whether it's in the Christmas cottage. My family and friends know what I'm talking about, for sure. They've seen it for themselves. So this came from the Target pallet. Yeah. We have, Daren, 9 of these left.
Up top?
Yep, up top. We know exactly where they are. Thank God, right? Yeah. This came from the Wonder Shop. 10 inch, right? 10 inch or 10 foot? 10 foot. Because if it was 10 inch, it wouldn't go very far. 10 foot. Tinsel Christmas garland, red and silver. I love the red and silver. I do my tree candy cane lollipop style.
I don't think that's 10 foot.
Okay, it could be 10 inches. I don't know. I don't know. I put 10 with the one thing.
It's probably 10.
No, it says 10 foot. It says 10 foot right here. 3 meters, 10 foot.
All right.
I was right. So 10 foot, because I was going to say if it was 10 inches, that wouldn't go like not even a one time around. That'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. Like that. And I've had that. I've got to buy more this year. But yeah, we have a candy cane, lollipop kind of fun toy, the whole bit. Big fat tree, which I didn't realize when we bought our big fat tree last year, it needed more garlands. So I had to improvise, and I knew my granddaughters were going to point it out to me, and sure enough, they did.
Which one?
3 of them. I can't remember which 3, but 3 of them.
Olivia.
That don't look right. I know. I put it to the back so you wouldn't see it. So next year I'm going to buy some. All right. I'm going to fix it up even better this year. I've got a plan. I got some plans.
Nana won't make the same mistake
again. Wonder Shop 10 foot tinsel Christmas garland red silver going out to Melvin. Hey there, Melvin. Thanks so much. And we have 9 of these left, Melvin. So if you need more of these to go in the tree, come find us. For $6.76 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Now you guys are probably shocked because usually if you go out, you're paying about $11 for one strand. But again, we bought them in a big lot. You know, in a big pallet, so it didn't cost us very much. So going out to you, did a little bit of a discount there. So 8 items plus, and 1 is pending, and these are going out in the Monday AM. No. You have anything else for me, Mr.
Not today.
Sitter Downer? And hopefully his leg gets to feeling better. We don't see any swelling.
No, it's actually doing. It's just gnawing pain.
It's just enough to kind of, you know, make him feel like he needs to sit, kind of, you know, work that way. Yeah. So it's okay. I don't have anything else, guys. I hope you're doing fantastic. Like I said, for us, the next video, you're going to start to see Christmas in July. Daren's going to explain more about what he's going to do during that month for buyers. And we're going to have some fun with it. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.